This is a story about believing in your dreams. 14 years ago, a young Ottawa filmmaker left for Hollywood. He was bold, brash, and broke. Today, Bryan Michael Stoller is beaming. He's just completed his first full-length motion picture. Newsline's Michael O'Byrne has more on Stoller's success.
Turn of the Blade is not a big-budget film by Hollywood standards. 8 months in production, total cost just under $1 million. But for Ottawa-born director Bryan Michael Stoller, it is a milestone. 14 years and hundreds of rejections later, finally, one of his ideas is on its way to the big screen.
You seem a little down tonight. Trouble with Sam?
Why do you say that?
Come on.
It comes from a seed. It's just, I get an idea for something, something triggers something. I'm always thinking, I'm always getting ideas. And then you just sort of plant that idea, that seed, and you let it grow.
Bryan Michael Stoller has been farming his film ideas since the tender age of 10. He's home this week for a holiday, and for the first time in years, took a look at some of the 8mm films he produced as a child.
It's kind of funny to see, how I started out, and, it actually makes me feel good because I feel like I have gotten better.
Bryan woke up eating, drinking, sleeping movies all the time, and he had all kinds of cohorts who were always, willing to help him.
I can sort of see little things that I did then, things I was learning then that, of course, now are applied to filmmaking now.
Have a seat.
Much to Stoller's surprise, he even cast a character in Turn of the Blade that's linked directly to a childhood memory.
There's a painting my parents had probably before I was born, just sort of an evil type of character, very sinister looking. And so when I did Turn of the Blade, I sort of subliminally cast an actor, and he resembled him a lot, this character in the painting.
Over the years, Bryan has directed more than 100 shows.
Bonzo, is that you?
Many of them comedy shorts that have been seen right across North America.
Bryan Stoller is one young director who's taken an unconventional approach to the big time, poking fun at some giants.
Sarah O'Connor.
Harry, I said call the exterminator.
My reason is to entertain and to create an escape for the audience. Life has its ups and downs, and I don't know, I just like the thought of being able to make people laugh, to entertain them, just to take them away for an hour and a half and let them forget about their problems and their troubles.
These are little gems made by talented young filmmakers with sort of offbeat senses of humor. One such young man is Bryan Stoller.
Bryan has a lot to show for his years in Hollywood. He's worked with some of the biggest stars Tinseltown has produced. He even makes the odd cameo appearance in some of his productions. Yet, through it all, the one thing missing is someone to share it with.
It's very hard to socialize in Los Angeles, and the people that you meet, or the people that I tend to meet, are actors and actresses. And it's very hard to trust people because you don't know when they're acting or what they want. And I'm just very, very cautious about that.
Where Bryan Stoller doesn't have to be cautious at all is at home.
I know what the problem is. Wait a minute. This is the problem.
Oh, the music's upside down.
Okay, now try.
His family encouraged his movie making as a child, but they wanted no part of Hollywood.
I wasn't happy about it.
Why?
Because he was too young. He didn't know anybody in California. He didn't know where to go or who to see, but he just went.
What do you think now?
Well, I guess he persisted, and maybe I was wrong. I don't know.
And where do you hide?
Turn of the Blade is a psychological thriller that's a mix between the blockbuster hits A Jagged Edge and Fatal Attraction. It's already been sold in Europe. A North American release is still several months away. Investors have already broken even.
I can't imagine doing anything else. I've been interested in filmmaking since I was probably 10 years old. I don't know anything else. I can't work a 9-to-5 job. I have to work a 7 a.m. to midnight job, in a sense. I mean, filmmaking is a full-time occupation.
Michael O'Byrne, CJOH News.